Alonso looked a little over-ambitious with speed and angle of approach to this dune. That was a big roll.
Newville very quick at the opening split, as I mentioned.
No!
That is Tanak then very much off the road.
That's still going.
That's unrelated. Scott Maxwell hits the brakes and it just goes, doesn't it?
Right.
And
No,
sideswipes the Aston.
Yeah, I think he obviously didn't see the Aston there alongside him by the looks of it, unless there was a problem on the Mustang that caused it to turn.
Take a deep breath, everybody. He's absolutely committed. He hits the wall, first of all, on the right-hand side. Kirchhoffer is a passenger, gets airborne and almost does roll over. Went over. I think that went over. Lost it at Skyline. Too much curb at Skyline and hits hard. Oh, man. The right-hand side of that.
To the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside. Wow. Crash into the wall, into the air. Goes Newman.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof. Ryan Newman comes across the line.
Tries to go to the outside, then the inside. They lock bumpers and turns Ryan Newman around. Upside down he goes. Corey LaJoie coming along, making contact.
Just lifting Newman's car up and over.
It's going to have to be recovered from there, and this is how it happened. Just the back end of the car stepping round, and once that does that, you are a passenger. My goodness, Nico.
Hole exiting turn 3. He high-centered on the exit curve.
Ooh.
Oh, boy. Vicious hit, turns in. Willpower again makes contact with another driver.
Oh, yellow, full course yellow.
Didn't Willpower
to third position.
Yeah, Gregoire Sose, I think one of them, the 93
Oh, there's a big
car.
crash right underneath the old circuit. There was a touch there. This is going to bring out the Megane RS safety car. And that was just...
Il gruppo si lancerà di gran carriera verso la curva del tamburello, sono partita questa gara 2, attenzione, contatto in partenza tra due vetture che si agganciano e vanno a appoggiarsi.
See him loose under him. His car on the outside got loose underneath of him, going for him. You're trying to make up time, you're out of time.
Jeez,
last
what
lap.
a hit.
That is a shot right there. That car completely off the ground.
And that's, you know, Mario Goslin, equipment, a team that doesn't have the resources and got to race again tomorrow night. Very difficult.
tail, you can't really see the flagger, and he just gets into the back tire and drives right over the top of that car. And another example of how the safety screen is really, I believe, just saved Rinus VK's life with that.
Good on the onboard. Simon slows up. Rinus, it all just happens so fast. You have almost no time to react in that situation.
Not very. Last time he high-sided, of course. What was that at the end of last year? Blimey, that's a horrible crash. Good. Right performance. Here we go then. On the inside curve. Goodness me.
Let's just look at the replay of Danny Kvyat. Now, we've seen a lot of cars getting caught out by the wind, the gusting wind around Silverstone.
Yeah, right rear tyre, puncture or let's call it a puncture for now.
On the left-hand side, Caldwell on the right, Zendelli hanging on to it, and then there's the spin for Ollie Caldwell. Will he be collected? Yes, he will, unfortunately.
They won't. Here's Ollie Caldwell just getting a tap right here, and they always say you only have to nudge a single-seater smart enough to get his hand off the steering wheel.
Left rear with a big dent in it as well, and he followed off the... Oh my goodness, that's a huge impact coming out of the carousel.
Guarda, ecco che cosa è successo. No, vediamo solo alla fine. Abbiamo visto solamente alla fine quello che è successo. La cosa brutta è che l'ha preso
into turn number 5. Oh, they were gone early. Oh, big smash. That's a big accident.
Oh, around goes Allgaier off of the 21 past Grava. Huge hit into the barrier.
That was a big hit. Wow.
That's impressive from him. Scott Theroux it is who leads us then with Unai Radre. Oh, that's a big one. A nasty incident there. And two riders unfortunate.
If he wants to find a way through.
Oh!
That's a heavy impact. The car's rolled and back on. The third car was a Collis, and Van Aert's just moved across to the line. Thomas Laurent got onto the bumps and the grass on the inside, and the car bounced into the barrier onto...
Boy, do they need the 93 Marquez back. Oh, dear me! What's happened here? Oh, a huge crash. Oh, goodness. That is Franco Morbidelli's Yamaha. We're going to... Top of the screen, top of the screen. They've made contact. Zarco comes around, and he's going to try and take a defensive line. Morbidelli's back. Oh, Rossi! Deary me. Rossi's dodged it. Oh, I cannot...
At least he knows he's in place.
Look at the speed. Watch Valentino Rossi here. Watch that. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness. That bike... Valentino Rossi. This is on board with Valentino. This is on board with Valentino. Watch this. This is going to be horrendous. Out the right-hand side. Oh, my goodness me. Just connect now, gets up the inside of Remy Gardner, who's just a little... Oh, high side for the World Championship leader, and that's a dangerous, dangerous place to be crashing. Please get out of the circuit. Look at all these riders. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, it's exactly what you don't want to see. I think he's seen that there's an incident, and he's actually gone left. He's gone right, sorry, instead of left.
Nothing. What could he do?
Oh, my goodness me.
Look at the motorcycles. It's ripped the front wheel out.
Not too far behind, and Alexander Rossi as well.
Oh!
Pick up the rookie, there's a spinner.
Connor Daly spins it.
Oh,
a hard hit for, I think,
Oliver Askew.
Oliver Askew lost it in the smoke, and that was a massive hit.
And Simon Pagenaud, look down to the bottom left. He just took evasive action.
Yeah, he just got caught in the smoke and didn't know where the car was. You couldn't see it. I couldn't see it even with the camera, the high angle. He's already way loose, loses it, brushes the wall, not super hard, and then it just hooks itself. And that's the worst case scenario right there.
He's going over 100 miles to stop. Listen here.
Doesn't appear to be tumbling down the order, so Nozov is still 8th. Oh dear! Big crash, that one. Lena Bula going up and over completely. And up again.
これは分かんないぞ。
3台の争い。レオンスピンクラッシュ。
What's happened? Oh my goodness, he's fallen. What has happened there, Simon? When you need to be looking at this.
Well, has he got no brakes? Oh, couldn't agree more. Why on earth would he just jump off like that without? He's got, look, the bike's not slowed at all.
Yeah. Well, if that is no... Oh yeah, it is no brakes.
That is horrendous.
That's no brakes at all.
How many more scares in Austria does Maverick Vinales need?
Shaking head of Harvey Claridge's on the reserve. Oh man! And down goes the championship leader. Down and out goes Franco Born. The championship leader's out.
Of the racetrack. Got to give your rival plenty of respect there. No, he's hit him. He's hit him, and they're both off the road. A spin there for Matsushita into the tyre barrier. Down to the car. His soft tyres have just absolutely fallen off the cliff. And big.
Yes, it is. So where is that going out of turn 7? Is that
on a damp curb? Presumably, that's a big hit into the tyres and on.
Red flag out. Of course, Johnny. One has to suddenly look at from the onboard. Just the smallest switches over that red and white striping, and
this is going to get really wild into the brakes.
Oh, a little touch, and they're both off, and contact.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Jumped out. That might have been Hull, possibly. Someone jumped out from the right-hand lane, about second or third row back, it looked like.
And the rest of the field, there's Capizzi. So we think it might be...
It wasn't brake failure. Okay, he's lost the back end of the car under acceleration. Stop-go penalty for Giovinazzi, which is about a 30-second penalty. Hamilton will presumably get the same.
Don't throw it. Oh, he spun. There's contact. He's over. Braden Eves, hard impact, upside down in turn number 11. That is hard impact.
And Peatmore's in there as well as he's coming down through the S's. Oh, Peatmore went down the inside. Great piece of...
It was obvious.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. but the back of the pack decided the race was back.
He's gone into the barrier. Ooh, nothing he could do about that at all.
And that looks like quite a heavy impact. So Espersen there.
È uscito illeso, bruttissimo.
Ui, che brutto botta. Eric Scalvini fortunatamente illeso.
Trap there. Oh my word.
How quickly they sort that out.
So
that's a big one.
Oh my word. So that wheel's been ripped off, maybe by contact. Look, you can see the fuel straight up.
We join this battle live. Nothing between the two of them. Oh, and that's a big crash into the wall. At turn 3, when
are absolutely fine. Here's a replay from the rear end of Kyoto.
Ooh, huge crash. Huge hit. Luke Kyoto is okay. That in real time.
Picked up on, off he flies and hits the barrier right in front of one of the marshals' posts. Again, the marshals doing a great, brave job. Have to duck out of the way as bits fly, cars fly, debris flies, and everybody else.
Wait at the line here.
Oh, we got a crash! 48 goes around, the big one happening, the one's upside down! Kurt Busch climbed all over the top of the 41 of Custer. The 2 is around. Playoff contenders involved.
Jimmy, look at the hands on the wheel. Whoa.
He was turning hard right and the car was still going left.
Anytime you get pushed in the left rear quarter panel, the way the arrow works on these cars, it just spins the lead car out. More times than not.
A lot of cars involved. There were 11 laps to go in stage 2.
Difficult because actually the more cars that go through, we have seen in the past, potentially the slower it gets, because it's really... Oh my word!
That's a huge, huge accident for...
Here we are again from the inside of the car. Yeah, as you say, it was actually the inside of the corner that caught them out.
Take space up. So let's describe it for you again. It was a Tony Wells incident, really, similar to his in terms of dropping the rear right over the curb, and the wheel has hit a United Autosports car. It also got then smacked by the 27, and off in avoidance went the CD Sport number 5 of Mike.
Now we're on the final tour now, Martin. I think the Honda is most vulnerable. Oh no! Vene! No, no, no! Big accident for Nesta Girolami, and it's at the end.
Yes.
I mean, there's just hardly any. I mean, that's not good to look to watch. I mean, it's such a big impact. He's very lucky they didn't actually.
Now let's see if we can piece it all together. There he is, off in the background, and then the car just digs in. Over it goes.
Yeah, for some reason he was out on the right-hand side. Wow, that must have gone over.
Something is going to happen.
Yeah, because he goes across it.
Oh, a huge high side. Oh my goodness me. No wonder he's walking away. We've got a red flag. So, oh, blimey, a lot. Here's what happened there then. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Holy mother of God.
Got the line here. Is he going to hold on to it? He is. Oh no! Tromanen's gone over onto his roof. How on earth has that?
Here's the replay. We'll understand he's run wide down here. Eaton wall, flicked it back across the road, smashed the front suspension out of.
On top of the mountain, like you mentioned, Matt. Very windy up there.
Wow. You know how yesterday we talked about that tyre wall maybe going further down? Had
della stagione il mini challenge in diretta da Monza.
È entrato subito in
Oh, mamma mia! Un contatto con...
And again.
Here we go.
Oh, straight on.
Straight on. Is that punch?
No.
It something. It seemed very odd, the fact that it just did go slightly straight.
Oh, and that's a big... That's not...
One into two. An Aston spins,
and
it's a spin behind. Look, the Aston's gone around, the Porsche has spun behind it, almost in sympathy, and bang.
Yes. So where did the Lamborghini come off? Is this piled in? Oh, well, there we go. That's what happened. That's why it wasn't enough room. So here's the view. I mean, the Aston, a massive spin for the Aston.
Yeah.
The Porsche manages to get round that. Then, I mean, we've seen this happen before at Radio when a car.
Switchback move again, look in the background and gets up alongside Raul Gutzman.
And alongside both of them, each one of them Cecotto with this carnage because they all managed to meet in the middle and a big impact. Jonathan Cecotto's car bounces off the barrier.
It's in the championship for platinum and for gold. When we get the moment, Jeremy, huge hit in.
かなり手前からブレーキングして人身144号車がブレーキングがほぼできないぐらいの状態で試験員荒川にも続いていきます。さあルーニーカラーの岩様優吾も続いていくというところ。接触あってクラッシュ、大きなクラッシュになってしまい。
And we are racing. It's race 14 of the season and a big accident behind. We're going to have a red flag here because championship contender Kelvin van der Linde, we saw him going off to the side. We saw van der Linde. We can see that Zimmerman was braking. And it just all unfolds so quickly, doesn't it? But van der Linde.
Jonathan Giacon intanto che ha preso il brutto colpo, rimbalza in pista, mamma mia.
And that is a strange old place to crash.
He got chinned by his own bike. Oh, my goodness me, that could have been a lot worse.
Kept it very neat, very tidy, and that is the story, the clout and the bang of the Mercedes. So, what was it where one car loses it, a bash into the barrier, a spin and avoidance and into the barrier, and then multiple collect. A lovely picture of the guardrail there. A nice. Oh, goodness me! Goodness me! Marcin Hua. A challenging race for the touring cars. Number 3 car, Yang Shi. It's almost like deja vu. And then the car collected by Ui Fan in the 326.
Andrea's car, but he's down. Well, down the field compared to his traditional position. As Montoya goes off the road. Actually locked up to avoid running into the back of Josh Dirksen.
Non succede niente per poi invece c'è il contatto, addirittura si ribalta Ricciarini, no.
Cette course, alors là on a juste des feux.
C'est un peu compliqué hein, pour le voir, mais...
Oh, le contact très violent pour cet Aston Martin à GS Events.
As they file their way through, and Lance Stroll going off the track already, and that is that damage for Lando Norris. That's certainly damage, and a big fire there. Goes wide. Now this is after turn 3, and you see Grosjean, one car out there, and then Grosjean to the right-hand side.
No wonder the fuel